of who you are. But before even you show us that, when you wake up early in the morning, have you laid your bed? Do you understand that? Have you brushed your teeth? Have you showered? Wekubi akawowo kyonna ekiwowo ky'olina olina okukola ki? Okukyekuba akusiima akole ki? Akusiima atakusiimye akole ki? Alekeyo. Don't see Humphrey smelling good like this and you think that I just jumped in smelling good like this. It's been 15 years. Do you understand that? So tobuuka kyonna ekiwowo which is affordable. Yeah? Okyekuba. So when you go to meet those young people, you're a true role model. Abamu tetwagala kunaaba, we go shabby. In the past years, we have just people, yeah, who are not dressed well. In fact, at the end of the academy, we might give out the best dressed students. You get it? Okay. All right. You get it? Because we have to see how we can improve what? Each other. It's a platform of empowerment. It's a platform that we embrace each and everyone the way you come. But once you entreat your hand, then it's a platform that will grow you to be a better version of yourself. You get it? And be willing to change. Are we all together? So that is one of the things. Smartness is one of the number one qualities that we have to start embracing from today. But you should clap yourselves because you guys are very smart. You should clap for yourself. You smell good. You look good. Mwefako. And that should be the beginning of you looking after yourself because it boosts up your self-esteem. It boosts up the confidence that you have as people. I would love you to practice in terms of developing a daily routine. Establishing yourself to a daily routine can enhance productivity and create a sense of order. Achieve Bob is our peer educators to have a sense of order. And through that is by you establishing a proper routine in your life. Start it small. Every day, evaluate how your day has been and set goals for every day that you wake up to do. Set up those clear goals. You're going to see life growing up in a different direction. Practice it. Me, every day I used to wake up, and these are things I never used to document, but these are things that I used to do. Every day I wake up, I'll start knowing what am I going to achieve today. I had a goal from senior 4 that every day in holidays, I wake up, at least I should make 1,000 shillings. Every day. My goal was to make 1,000 shillings. Era nga nkima amazzi agazimba amayumba bichinga nze nyina 2,000. Others are drinking mukalo alone, nze ndiko echindazi. You get it? Goal every day. I pray to God, may you help me so that in my pocket I never lose 100 shillings. And ever since then, I used to have at least some money in my pocket. Goal. And goal can move by creating an order into your life. And by the way, the things we are telling you today, we have seen them change people's lives on a daily basis. All of us came in this institution, not how we are today, but we started from somewhere. Then also continuous learning and improvement. I talked about knowledge. So that you have to emphasize the importance of personal and professional development. You guys, what you're starting today is a professional development that is also linked to your personal development. Professional and personal development. They're all together. So by doing that, is by improving your skills. Some of you, I want you to practice how to do. We are going to have another session on public speaking, all right? And once you do public speaking, we are going to give tasks to each and every one of you. Is going to go and create something and come and speak to us. Public speaking is one of the best skills that everyone is looking for and they will never get. But through Richer Hand has given an opportunity for people to learn public speaking. Because where you're going to be going to, you're going to be doing a lot of public speaking. Dax, I remember, he never knew how to speak to people. But musically, he was very good. But in Richer Hand right now, he can give a very long speech without even stopping. Why? Because he has practiced. Everywhere we go with Dax, he doesn't just jump on the stage and start singing and go. No. He pauses, he has a topic, he first tells them what to do, and then he leaves the stage. But that is through practice. It is through improving and developing yourself. Then the last one I wanted to tell you. When you go to a risk talk, it's not very expensive. You buy it. There's where it says, stay committed to your vision. All right? Stay committed to your vision. How do you stay? Because everyone here has a vision, right? Last time we talked about vision. Do you understand that? But the question is, when you also go back to what I told you about, developing a daily routine and having a sense of order, and you match it with staying committed to your vision, you're going to start seeing things happen. You're here today, Senior 6 VAC. I would love you to start imagining, where do you see yourself after 3 years? You're here at first year campus. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? It is how you're going to start working towards that. All right? It's how you're going to start working towards that. Because you're going to take control of your time. You take control of your time. Your calendar makes a wonderful servant, but also a terrible master. Because time runs so fast. Do we all have vision boards? How many have vision boards? You raise up your hands. Okay? So those, Bob, you mark the guys with vision boards. You raise up your hands properly. Towetia, wanga tujina, it's okay. Oh, jina wanika, because wagala mtu yambe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you stand up. The ones with vision boards. So these guys, let's look at them. Bob, I want a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. We are going to map out all of us, all right, into those 7 groups. And then they teach us how they did their vision boards. And also each and everyone draw up their vision boards. By next Monday, I want this wall painted with vision boards. Create your vision boards. Create a public one that you put at home after the sessions of this academy. Because at the end, for at least 3 years, they shall start working towards those vision boards. Bob, here? Wonderful. You can sit. So, by having those qualities and setting up clear pathways, we know that we can be able to achieve something. A peer educator should be one person that can be able to build trust. By building yourself, tell you something. Never tell people to trust you. You don't trust yourself. Do you get it? In fact, our finance team headed by Daphne. Daphne, you're very smart in your uniform. Daphne, you can stand up a little bit. That's our head of finance. So, Daphne will never tell us that trust me with your money when she doesn't trust herself. Okay? In every profession, everyone will give you trust as long as you trust yourself. By building up trust with yourself, you're going to attract people to trust you. We shall never trust Dax Cartel's music if he doesn't trust in his own music. Okay? Do you understand that? So that's how it is. So there's no one who's going to trust you as a peer educator if you don't trust yourself. So you have to be reliable. Many of us are not reliable. Why are people, when we started doing the work we are doing, we had a problem and a challenge that other people are not trusting us. Okay? Because they found a challenge. Do you get it? But reliability is a challenge that we have to embrace and work towards being reliable at all times. You get it? No one wants to work with someone who's not reliable. They have told you go to this school, again you're the one who's sick all the time, you're the one who has barriers all the time, you're the one who's giving excuses every day. You're not being reliable. And by not being reliable, you're deviating from the mission to why you're here. So a peer educator that's how trust is being built. You have to be consistent and approachable. Some of us are not approachable. Not so. Yeah? Are we approachable? Yeah? Really? Not all. You get it? You have to be reliable. You have to be approachable. And being approachable is about us practicing humility. Humility is a virtue of being approachable. It's a virtual character that everyone has to embrace. I always pray to God, let the humor and humility in Humphrey remains the way it was 15 years ago. Because that has kept me going. That has opened different offices. That has made me to be trusted by very many people in the work we do. That has made me to develop a defense system around myself. Because if people say things against Humphrey, the people that understand Humphrey will be the first people to defend me even before me defending myself because of humility. All right? So, let us celebrate that. Let us work towards that. Lastly, but not because we shall be adding on with time, a true peer educator is someone who stays passionate. Passionate. Your enthusiasm is contagious. You have to be contagious. Do you understand that? Eh? Vibe teriwo. Yeah? If let's say Bob doesn't come for a whole week, don't you see something will be missing? Yeah? If he's not around in those Friday dances, there's something missing. Yeah? Contagious. Contagious. Ainaga masanyaraze. You get it? Agari contagiko. So all of you have to develop that masanyaraze. You'll be more attractive. Smile all the time. Like Chantal here. Always laughing. I love that. Be happy. But there are some people who come in the morning, they are gloomy, they have breakfast, they stay gloomy. Even wonder. They are even forcing us to bring lunch. They are forcing us to bring lunch, yet we don't have yet lunch. They stay gloomy all the what? All the time. Those people are never enjoyable to be working with. All right? You're in a workplace, but there's someone who always has negative attitude all the time. They're always negative. You get it? What can I say about here? Amasanyalaze ago. Yeah? Contagious. They are not contagious. Maintain your passion for the topics you teach. Maintain your passion for the work you do. If your parents forced you to come here, because I've talked to some people's parents, they keep calling me and I forward them to Bob. Yeah? If your parents forced you to come here, because this is not a place for you. But if your parents open that door and now you're here and you're loving what you do, stay loving it. Stay passionate. Most of the social entrepreneurs, I have my friend that we met on Friday in the Rotaract, and he's a passionate climate change activist. He wanted to meet me. I said, you come to office. I'm like, you go and sit there and wait for me. He's like, in how long? I'm like, an activist asks how long. You sit and what? And wait. Okay? So, him having that passion is not because there's someone who has sent him to have that passion. He woke up with the passionate idea and is sacrificing his time to be here because he's passionate about his idea. Passion. I always tell people, especially in the movie industry, because there's so much kavuyo. I tell them no one has sent me to do the work I do. Do you understand that? But my passion sent me for the work. Studied which course did you study? Mass communication. Wajifirako no jifirako, and you graduated. Are you now a newsreader? Are you now a digital fellow? Are you behind the camera? Being a musician. Ducks the whole of Uganda from Ajumani till Chisoro. Sudan to Tanzania to where they know about ducks. Ducks, very like, oh, let me wait in my. Yeah? The passion. When you have the passion, you remain approachable. When you have the passion, it doesn't change who you are. Some of you, your English is going to change from the academy. Ambamanyi. Your English is going to change from, me might change from the academy. I'm not going to lie to you. You get it? But then you remain not passionate. Passionate, you go all beyond to do things that you have to do. Many people ask me, your energy never dies out. Because I'm passionate. It's what fuels me every day. You waking up every morning, coming here, it fuels me every day. It enhances my passion. It gives me purpose to do what I'm meant to do. So what gives you purpose? Find it. It's going to ignite your passion. It's going to ignite the purpose to why you're here. You're going to work towards even becoming a better version of yourself. All right? So, let me stop here. We still have a lot to go. As I said, every time I'm around, we shall always have 30 minutes of our time to go through different steps. The assignment is I want everyone to think about, one, your SWOT analysis. Go and map out your strength. You map out your weaknesses. You map out your opportunities. You map out your threats. I'll give you an example. When Richard Hand was starting, we said, okay, what are the opportunities do we have around us? Okay? What are the strengths do I have, even we individualize them. As Humphrey, as on TV, I had access of the DAX cartels. I had access of schools because as a peer educator. Do you understand that? So those were my strengths and my opportunities as a good public speaker. In most of the schools I used to go to, I used to be like the MCs that you're seeing today. I'm the one who would be like, "Oh, what's up, people? Because you're all here, man. Welcome, DAX cartel." You understand that? But before I do that, I'm like, you know what, guys? HIV kills, man. It kills. It kills. So you have to protect yourself. I think oluzungu garwaka. Yesterday you ngandi ku TV nkanga. You understand that? Then every Saturday I'm like, "Hey, what's up, people? Of course you're watching the Youth Voice with the main man Humphrey." Sabera ngakona binyanya. It was my name that I was promoting. It was my legacy that I was creating. Now imagine I was like some Chineme name. Now how would I change that to my original name? All right? You get it? Go on YouTube, you'll see those videos. Yeah? I'm like, you know what? I'm here with the beautiful ladies, you know. We're going to serve you today. You get it? You know, yesterday when I was walking around, I met Bebe Cool, man. He's my friend. Big Cool. And they were watching my show. You get it? Big up DAX Cartel, man. We love you so much. He did an amazing song. Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm putting on? I'm putting on Daffin Boutique, man. That lady is so amazing. Around Chikubo there. So those were the opportunities. But and then I knew what were my weaknesses. How they find out that Humphrey and whatever they're having a thing. I'm like, that's a weakness. All right? If I want to go far, then I have to look out for this. I map it out. My other weakness, her family. What can I do? I map out that. Then once I did things, I knew how to overcome my own weaknesses. What could be the threats? There are very many. So after doing that, then you go on your vision board. Start drawing your vision board 3 years from now. When I joined campus, I was already, doing those usual stuff. I went to hostel. When I went to hostel, of course, in Kampala, I had my brother. Our real home, where you go and call home, it is where? In the village, where you travel about 8 hours to 10 hours to reach there. When I reached that hostel, I said, no. In 3 years from now, I don't see myself where? In the hostel. I have my small jobs as my opportunities. I'm also a celeb. Katiwandabenga from a hostel, ngenda ku TV. No. You understand that? Because as mapping Humphrey, 3 years from now, where will he be? In 3 years, I dreamt of Rahul giving me a job, and it gave me a job. In 3 years, I dreamt to be in my own house, and it happened. You get it? In 3 years, I had my own personal ambitions that I worked towards too. I want to travel. I want to go to different conferences. I want to be a public speaker, a renowned one. And then I started working towards those. The first thing I did, I stayed in hostel for 1 week. The other week I was getting a house where I was renting with a friend of mine. He said, let's combine. I can be able to raise this amount of money every month. Let's get a house. And my goal was set. Ever since then, I've never looked backwards. But the threats were there. People were like, oh my God, Humphrey is getting spoiled. Humphrey is living a life that is not his. Humphrey is going to die. Look at those beautiful girls on TV. Oh my God. You get it? Those are threats. They happen. You get it? But threats are there to make us stronger because they help us to look at the weakest points that we do have. And I mapped those ones. And I made my vision board clear. And ever since then, life has never been the same. And that made me a true role model of so many young people that are serving then, and also those young people that are now with us today. By saying that, I wish you a lovely afternoon and see you the next time. Abako, 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 abako. Karavanda, 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 karavanda. Rahu, Rahu, Bobu, Daxi, Daxi.